It's fish time, so we've got ourselves here the Lyrical Booster, Lyrical Monestario, Sparkling Stars, the very first booster for Lyrical in the DIVINEZ era, and it's kind of similar to the third booster, as we have all of the 6 original girls that debuted in the third booster getting brand new forms. This set. Let's jump into it. So I really like the box. It's a very nice color, looks really pretty. Of course, the cover card there being Sagitta, the brand new Lyrical ride line in this set, is also very pretty. So we got the usual spew here. Watch the new Divine Season 2 anime. It's been very good. Make sure you watch that, and I guess there's a global store you can take a look at. This is similar to the set 3. There are no box toppers within the box, but if you buy these in stores, I did not get them because they didn't give them to me at the store that I went to, but you would get some PR packs, which are going to be the same PR packs as you got from the previous Lyrical set, Local 4. I've actually been really looking forward to this set, so let's just go ahead and just get into it. We'll do the right side first this time, because I think last time we did the left side, right? Let's go ahead and open this and see what we've got. So this set has a lot of cool things. It's going to be very similar to the Lyrical set 4 in that basically every single Lyrical deck got like 2 or 3 cards here, with all of the cards from the ride lines from set 6 getting a brand new form. Wow. So we got here one of the new decks here. This is going to be a double rare, Light of Flower Garden Judge Maiden Rienia. These are one of the cards that upset me. So this is for the new deck Sagitta, which is on the cover of the box and the packs. But they came up with this new archetype name in Judge Maiden, and it's just girls in uniforms. So nothing cool or crazy at all. But this says when this unit is placed on rear, if you have a Vanguard with absolute 0, that's the archetype name for Sagitta, you can counterblast one like at the top 5, choose up to 1 absolute 0 or Judge Maiden from among them, reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle your deck. And then if this attacks a grade 3 or greater, it gets 5k to the end of the turn. Ooh, perfect. Double hit. What a double hit. We're actually going to get ourselves the triple rare Aurora Star Coral. So this is actually an encounter. Coral is back. So she has 3 skills here. First one says that all your other units with Coral in their card names get 5k shield. Then act. Once per turn, you can put a card from your hand into soul, draw a card, and if you put a card with Coral in its card name for this cost, this unit gets that at the end of the battle that it attacked, choose one of your rear cards and restand it to the end of that turn. Then, at the beginning of your battle phase, you can Energy Blast 4, and all your front row units get 5k power to the end of the turn for every 2 of your corals in your soul. And if your opponent's grade 3 or greater, this unit gets a crit as well. So she does a lot, and you can actually have her get an extra drive if you put one of these specific coral cards into your soul with her second effect there. So it's a deck that I was very, very excited about when they revealed it. Tested it out. Before I tested it out, she seemed like super strong during the reveals. Once I tested it out, she was like fine. But then I never really went back into play her again. Wow, we're gonna get ourselves here in FR in Constellance Solus Medial here. So this has the dress up with the original Medial. Then it has 2 effects. During your turn, if you have a grade 3 of Medial in its card name, in your drop, all of your front row get 5k power. Then the Axe skill, you counterblast 1, soul blast 1, choose a card from your drop, call it, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a normal unit, draw 1, and the unit called by this effect gets a crit to the end of the turn. So it's a slight upgrade from the previous version, but hey, I'll take it. FR is pretty nice, and this card is also for Medial support, which is interesting. So I tried to test out my theory today. I went to the card shop and they let me, from a brand new case, they let me pick out the cards. So I have this running theory that the top 6 cards is where you'll find the DSR or equivalent for the case. And I tried to grab cards from there like take it from like slightly lower. So instead of the top 3, I took from like the bottom 3, if that makes sense. But I guess all I got was the FR, which is a bit unfortunate. So it might be on the bottom side for this case. And wow, we're actually gonna get ourselves another triple here. This is Photogenic Finder Telrun here. Telrun. During your turn, if you play in a magazine, this gets 5k power. And if you play a magazine this turn, you Energy Blast 2, put this unit into soul, look at the top 7, choose up to 1 unit with a different card name from this, call it, or choose up to 1 magazine from among them and add it to your hand, and then shuffle your deck. Very nice card for Kyoka, who I'm very excited to start playing again now that she has a brand new form in this set. And I actually have not tested that deck out at all because I wanted to wait until it came out in English. What you might have already noticed is they reprinted the triggers from Lyrical Set 1, as well as the triggers from, well, some of the triggers, I think just the crit, the draw. Yeah, the crit, the draw, and the front from Festival Collection 2023. Not the heal for some reason, unless I just have been insanely unlucky and have not gotten it so far. But gonna get ourselves here. Oof, the waiting for this day Refrika here, who's actually going to be the skip rider for Michu. So she actually gets a cross ride similar to the other Crit Cross Epic decks, so Tamayura, Eva, Chaos, etc. Except her skip ride isn't a promo, it's actually in the main set, which is insane. And also, if you haven't noticed, all of the rares in this set have this insanely cool looking star foiling. So it's not the usual just crappy lines that they draw, or I shouldn't say draw, but that they have for the rares. This one actually has this nice beautiful stars. So cool. Really hope they do stuff like that way more often. Honestly, that would make the product way more exciting and viable to actually open and have, right? If they have actually unique things instead of just copy and pasting the same things over and over again. Here's going to be the grade 2 for Sajita. Shiska. It's an encounter that we're getting back here. We also got ourselves Ellie, which is really nice here. And we're going to get ourselves a double rare here. Dazzling pair of stars in hand, Aster. So when this unit is placed on rear, choose up to 1 of your opponent's front row rear guards, turn it to hand, then surplus a card with Sienna or a trigger from your soul. Sienna in its card name or a trigger unit from your soul, and this unit gets 5k power to the end of the turn for each of your opponent's open front row rearguard circles. But then, when your greater Sienna attacks, if your opponent has no front row rearguards, you can counterblast 1, restand this. So Sienna finally has herself a extra attack. You can technically get 5 attacks now with Sienna if you counterblast 2. So it so far in Japan, it didn't see any play after this wave of support. We'll see if it has any difference here in English, but I'm also very interested to try out the deck as well. We got ourselves the grade 2 Coral. Here's the Fluffy Lady, my favorite critical trigger from Lyrical, who is from Festival Collection, but now she got reprinted again, which is really nice. Got some Coral cards. Here's the grade 1 for Sagittarius. You can already see I got an FR here. And it is going to be a Michu. Let's go. This is probably the chase card for the entire set. Everyone wants to play Michu because she's really good. Really good. So this is Glistening Mood Michu. So when this is placed by writing from your first to head towards a Dream Michu, search your deck for or drop for up to 1 Nonoka in its card name or up to 1 Cannonball. Reveal it, put it into your hand, and if you search your deck, shuffle your deck, and you also activate Persona Ride. So very similar to like Tamayura, Chaos, stuff like that. If you ride over the first form, you get Persona Ride and an extra effect. Then it says you bind the original Michu from your soul, choose 1 of your opponent's rear guards and retire it. And until the end of the turn, reduce the cost of this unit's Cannonball ability by Soul Blast 2. Then at the end of that turn, if this unit is still your Vanguard, ride the Michu that you had bound. Then the Cannonball ability is the same essentially as the original one. So when this attacks, you Soul Blast 2, choose 1 of your opponent's rear guards, retire it, and this unit gets 10k. And the way Michu work is that you have these orders called Cannonball that just change what this Cannonball effect here actually does. So it'll change it from, instead of retire 10k, there's one that just says instead give 3 units 10k, stuff like that, right? So that's how Michu works. Really cool. I think I've pulled like 3 of those already, which is really nice. Because I really want to play that deck. I want to play a lot of the girls in this deck, to be honest. Here's the front from Festival. Probably the only girls I don't feel interested in, honestly, is Hazard. I was hoping this set would change that for me, but did not. And they also reprinted the front, or I should say the effect triggers, finally. And this time they're also in foil and hollow, which is super nice. Hopefully this set is really stocked or something like that, because the fact that these are foil makes them a little bit harder to get and makes them a little bit more expensive, but we desperately needed these reprinted ASAP, right? And then we got ourselves here Diva Deep Blue Forncio, who's actually the sneak peek mat that I have in the back here. Cool. And then we got the last pack here for the right side. So far I feel like I've gotten all of the hits, honestly. I don't really expect to get much else after the FR and the Michu and the Coral, to be honest. We're actually going to get ourselves a double rare here. So I'm actually interested also in playing what is it again? Clarissa? Yeah, Clarissa. Is it Clarissa? Because she actually got a couple of cool new cards this set. So this is Ernest Correct Follower Redetta here. So if you played the order for Clarissa, aim to be the strongest idol, this turn your opponent cannot intercept, so your opponent could get around you attacking to their units, because you can attack multiple units at once by intercepting maybe early on or something like that, but now they can't. And then also if the attack hits, you can stand this unit, so it gives you a column that can restand, because you already have a restander, right? So, and that also restands for free, which is kind of nice. Then we got ourselves this really cool comment that I really like. This is Dreaming Favor Telfini here, who just Energy Blast 3 to the end of the turn. She gets boosted 5k. So she's a 15k booster, but that's really good. So if your deck doesn't use energy, it's a nice little card to just throw in there. I've been messing around that with Medio, because that deck, if you don't use the dumb card that's in this set, we got ourselves an SR here. If you don't use the dumb triple rare that she got this set that I kind of hate, you have space for your energy. So this is Diva of Echo Star Retentier. So when this is placed on rear, you can counterblast 1, choose a coral from your drop, put it into your hand. Then on rear or on guardian, if you have 4 more corals in your soul, this gets 5k attack and shield. Now I have to get myself an SR for these, because I have SR corals that I ordered. And now that I got that, I'm gonna have to complete the set. It actually looks really pretty. But I really do like coral, so I really want to try and maybe not max rarity, because max rarity would imply the mermaid rare, and I'm never gonna be able to afford that. But maybe like get everything that I can in SR, because SR is best rarity. Anyone that says otherwise has some sort of abandonment issues or something like that that they have not resolved. Getting ourselves the grade 2 for Sagitta again, as well as Siska. I keep sneak peeking everything. So we're gonna get technically a double rare here. So this is the Blessing Diva Griselia. So this is the overtrigger for Lyrical that they actually reprinted this set. They did. I guess they're just choosing which art to reprint, because they've already done reprints of the overtrigger for Lyrical, but it's been a different art each time, right? So it's just interesting that they do it that way, but that's totally fine. Kind of wish that all the other nations got overtriggers in different arts as well, because Lyrical has like 5 of them, but it's fine. It's fine. We got ourselves this card that no one likes, because it's just some basic looking girl with that's on there, and the effect is also not very good, I would say. Very nice and very nice. I really like this card because she works really good with the Combine Rusher that Leticia has, and also she's drawn by one of my favorite artists as well. I don't know if I'll end up playing her. I've seen some lists that play her, but like rarely any of them actually play her, like just a few of them, right? Come on, we'll see what I end up doing. This card pisses me off every time I see it, because of the fact that this is for the level soars, And it just says you soul blast 3 different cards from cards with 3 different card names from your soul. For this to just get 5k shield, which is like the dumbest thing because you want to have soul in that deck to call out your ride line and stuff like that. So sometimes you have excess soul, but not to the fact where I can be soul blasting 3 different cards, right?
Wow.
We're gonna get ourselves a double rare here, who's actually going to be a generic. So this says when this is placed on rear, you can counterblast 1, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 order that's not a regardless from among them, put them to your hand, and shuffle your deck. And if you whiff, you countercharge 1. So pretty nice. And we're gonna get ourselves a double rare here. So we got ourselves the top Idol Aqua, who's actually an encounter as well. This is a kind of generic ride line because it says when this is rode upon by a grade 3 with Mermaid. So the race here, you look at the top 5 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 grade 2 or greater. From among them, reveal it and put it to your hand and shuffle your deck. So it works really well in Chris Rain, who's a mermaid. It also works exceptionally well in Kyrie, who's also a mermaid, but it is actually designed, or its original ride line is actually for none other than Vert, who is another encounter in this set. We're actually going to get ourselves the FR of that girl that I just opened. Looks really nice. And nothing else. All right, got ourselves here 2 more packs. This is the second to last one. If I could just prove my hunch that the DSR or whatever is in the first 5 and I pulled it, that would be insane. But it looks like not, because it looks like we're going to get ourselves a double rare here. Gonna get ourselves a nice rare, and then yeah, this double rare here. This is Diva of Seasong Belmir. This is for Pacifica. So if this is placed on mirror, if you have a Pacifica, when it's placed, you choose a Pacifica from your drop, and you may put it on the bottom of your deck. And if you did, you energy blast 3, draw a card. Then when this attacks, choose one of your units. It gets 5k to the end of the turn, and if you do at the end of the battle, put that unit on the bottom of the deck. So I wonder if that has any use anywhere else, where I can maybe put like my over trigger or something back in the deck. But that's kind of interesting. Very interesting that at least that effect is kind of generic, so it'd be interesting to see if that has any applications elsewhere. So this is going to be the last pack. Hey, at least I got a fluffy girl, fluffy lady here for my troubles here. We're gonna get a coral support card. We're gonna get absolute 0 ride line, the front, the wishing together Aimikia, and we're actually gonna get our last triple rare, which is what color is your wish? Vashblon here, who's actually reprinted in this set. So there's 2 reprints. There's this, and then there's the Aura, who's the like on hit search and order. So if this is discarded from your ride phase during your turn, you can soul blast 1, put this in the bottom, draw a card. Then when it's placed on rear, if you Persona Road, counterblast 1, your Vanguard gets that all your front row units get 5k power. So it's really nice to see that get reprinted, because she was like $90 at some point. So now she'll be a much reasonable and respectable $20, though to be honest, I don't know any actual decks that actually play Vashblon specifically, but we'll see. Maybe because it was so expensive, honestly. So we did pretty okay. We got a lot of the cards I wanted and a lot of those sort of big hits. But nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I wish you all the best if you are opening for this set. Hope you get what you want. Till next time, take care of yourselves and each other, play Vanguard, and have yourselves a damn good one.